Last time out hunting, my game bags didn't hold up as well as I'd have liked. Had some blowouts and didn't work out so well. So I decided to make some cotton canvas game bags of my own. I've never really sewn before, so I had to get some input from my wife and watch some YouTube videos on how to use a serger. I decided to use the serger because I could, it would cut off the edges as well as quadruple stitch all my seams with 4 spools of thread. So I basically made a large pillowcase out of the canvas. I edged it all first and then I folded it in half and then recut and reseamed it. And that made for really sturdy and clean edges as well as the seam that was holding it together. So then I made a big pillowcase, and here I'm marking off where I want some buttonholes to go, basically for the drawstring to go through, so that's a strong spot there. So I didn't know this, but sewing machines have a button feature, and so you rotate that knob and it will go backwards, forwards, or sideways and basically sew a buttonhole, which was pretty cool. My canvas game bags are about 30 by 36 when I was all done. I just bought several yards of cotton canvas, and then divided it up by 4, and that's kind of what it gave me. It was a 30 by 36 bag, which I think will be more than sufficient for elk or moose or anything I want to go after. But stitching the buttonholes was kind of fun learning experience. It was cool. And then what I'm going to do now is cut out the canvas inside of the buttonhole with this little cool ripping tool or whatever it's called. So now I have a place for my drawstrings to go through, and now I need to make a little tube for them to be inside of. So I'm folding that down. I have the bag inside out right now, so that seam will be on the inside when it's done, and then kind of trying to keep it consistent with a measurement here, putting pins through, and then I'm going to sew it. I went over it a second pass, and this was just a standard sewing machine, and so I went over it a few times with a couple of stitch patterns just out of curiosity more than anything. But there's one bag done, and then I got some paracord and put it on the end of a safety pin and threaded it through the tube I just built. And I tied knots to keep it from getting sucked back inside, close to the buttonholes, and tied it and cut it to length, the loop on the end. And then I repeated that process 3 more times for a total of 4 bags. And then I did the stress test on it, threw a kid inside and on the string, the bag itself, and I think it's going to be more than satisfactory. It's going to be washable, reusable, and won't have blowouts and still be able to breathe. So I'm really looking forward to trying it out in this upcoming hunting season. Thanks for watching. I hope you like and subscribe.